At long last, here is the recording of our chair yoga practice. Grab a chair, your comfy pants and a lovely big smile and meet me in the chair. Okay, come into a comfortable position. Hands resting wherever on the lap, shoulders nicely relaxed. And let's start with 3 slow mindful breaths in and out of the body. Use these breaths to bring you into this practice, to let go of the distractions and everything that's happened up until this point. And then when you feel ready, gently flicker open the eyes. And we'll start today with a little bit of movement through the joints. So let's start from the top of the head all the way down to the feet. So slowly turning the head to wherever's comfortable, over to the shoulder, all the way back, slowly through centre and to the other side. And do that a couple of times each way. And remembering to work really mindfully with the neck. Don't overstretch, don't overwork anything. And then as the head comes back to centre, perhaps drop the head a little bit, chin towards the chest, and then slowly take the gaze up to the ceiling. And do that a few times. Dropping the chin down, lifting up slightly, and last time. Okay, this time as the head comes back to centre, lift the shoulders up towards your ears and then let them go. And do that a couple more times. Squeeze them up towards the ears and let them go. And last one, squeeze up towards the ears and let them go. And circle the shoulders forwards, up and down, forwards, up and down. Remember, make these movements really nice and smooth and easeful. And then work the other way, so taking the shoulders back, then up and forwards and down. So just circling through those joints, warming everything up. And then as you're ready, bring your fingertips to the front of your shoulders, thumbs to the back. Have a few little rotations around. Maybe it feels nice to do both shoulders the same direction, or take one forwards, one back. Play around with it a little bit. And then maybe changing to come in the other direction. And again, both shoulders, one at a time. And softly shake out the hands, the shoulders. Give everything a little wiggle. And let's start to rotate one wrist around. Again, making sure the movement starts off nice and small. You can always make it bigger, but start smooth and easeful. Change in the direction. And you might want to start to get that elbow involved. Again, doing whatever feels right for you. Don't think about forcing the body, just find that easeful movement that works for you, for your elbow. Not worrying too much about what it looks like. Think about what it feels like. And then let's do the other side, so rotating the wrist to start with. Maybe it's a nice moment to check in with your breath, how you're breathing. Change in the direction there. And then starting to work into the elbow. Maybe circling around. And you might like to have a little taps on the shoulders, just opening and closing the arms a little bit. Before gently coming down, let's take a moment to maybe soften or close the eyes. But tune in to the sensations of the neck, the shoulders, elbows, wrists, hands, and each of your fingers. Lovely. Take a slightly deeper breath in, flicker open your eyes. Bring your hands onto the front of your knees. Lengthen the arms, tuck the chin down slightly and round through the upper back. And then as you inhale, lift the head, lift the chest through the arms, squeeze the elbows backwards a little bit. And exhale to roll down through the spine. Inhale to roll up. Don't worry too much about your breath. Just keep breathing. And last one, come back up to a nice comfortable seated position. Scoot forward on your chair just a little bit and bring your left hand to your heart, covered with the right. Lift up tall out of the spine. And on your next inhalation, take those arms nice and wide, lift the breastbone, lift the eyes slightly, squeeze the shoulder blades and the elbows towards one another. And then as you exhale, bring the opposite hand onto your chest first, so right hand covered with the left, and softly bow the head. Inhale, open wide. Little smile on the corners of your lips. And exhale, hands to the heart. This time as we open up, let's invite ourselves to stay here for a moment. Spine tall, elbows squeezing down and in, shoulder blade squeezing and breastbone, chest nice and open. And take a few deep breaths into the front of your chest, create space there. Okay, nice deep breath in when you're ready. And exhale to release the hands. This could be quite a nice moment to tune in, close the eyes or soften the gaze. And notice how you're feeling in the front and the back of the body. And softly flicker open the eyes. Bring your hands back to the heart space. Take a deep breath in to lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, take your hand all the way around, having a little twist, turning the chest to the side, perhaps taking the gaze over the shoulder. Firm the belly slightly as you come back to centre. We'll do the same on the other side. So palm facing up, just rotating round, turning the chest to the side and coming back through centre. Let's do that one more time either side. Last one. And slowly come back through centre. Come up onto your toes of one foot and start to circle the ankle around. Now I'm conscious my camera might not get this movement. So toes lifted, just circle your ankle around in one direction and change in the direction. And then if you can, hold around the back of your thigh and just swing the knee a little bit, waking up into those ankle and knee joints. And then place that foot down, same with the other foot, so coming up onto the toes, circling the ankle around, and again starting small, you can make them bigger if you would like. Just easing into those joints, changing the direction if you haven't already done so. And then if you're able to, reach around the back of the leg and just have a little swing, working into those knee joints. Lovely big smile on your face. Remember, fake it till you make it. And then softly release that foot back down. And once again, take a moment, tune in, notice how your toes, your feet, your ankles, your knees, maybe a little bit up into your hips feel. And then gently flicker open the eyes. We're going to do our little vinyasa, so our little flow of movements together. So you can sit up on the front of the chair if you'd like. If you'd prefer to have the support of the chair behind you, that's equally okay. So find your comfortable position, lift up tall out of the spine. Make sure you can press your feet into the ground or a couple of telephone directories or a box under your feet could be quite nice to have that connection if your legs feel like they're swinging. Release the hands down by the sides, and as you inhale, sweep the arms up any amount, and exhale to lower them back down. Inhale to bring the palms together. Slide one arm down the other till it rests just below the collarbone. And then inhale to sweep the arm up and all the way over to the other side, resting for a moment on that collarbone. And then inhale all the way back up, bring the palms together. Exhale, hands come down to prayer. As you inhale, bring one knee into the chest, lift the sternum, lift the spine, and exhale down. Inhale, lift the other knee in, and exhale down. Sweep both arms wide as you inhale, and as you exhale, hands come to prayer. Take a deep breath in here, and a full exhalation, and we'll go for a second round. So inhale, let the arms rise up any amount. Exhale to lower. Inhale to bring the hands together, wherever feels comfortable, doesn't have to be above the head. Slide one arm across the arm until it rests just under the collarbone. And then inhale, slide up and across to the other side, exhaling as you come across. Inhale back to prayer. And exhale, hands to your heart space. One knee coming in, lift the spine tall, lift the breastbone. Release as you exhale. Other knee coming in as you inhale. And exhale. And then inhale. Sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands come to prayer. Deep breath in here. Full exhalation. And we'll come into our third and last round. So drop the arms down. Inhale. Sweep them up any amount. Exhale to lower. Inhale, palms come together. Slide the hand all the way down to the arm, resting underneath the collarbone. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, sweep the arm back up. Exhale, hands come to the heart space. Inhale to bring one knee into the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale to release. Other leg coming in, lifting up tall. Exhale to release. And inhale to sweep the arms up. Bring the hands together and exhale all the way to your heart space. Soften or close the eyes here. Tune in and notice. Okay. When you feel ready, flicker open the eyes. Coming up to standing. So bring your feet in a little bit. Shift the weight forwards. You can press your hands into your thighs and use your big strong muscles to lift you up to standing. Okay, I'm just going to come to one side of my chair. Hopefully you can see me. Feet about hip distance apart, and have either holding onto the chair for balance, or you can bring your hand onto the waist. And give me a little wave with your other hand. Actually, step the feet slightly wider apart here. As you inhale, reach up, palm facing down towards the ground and diagonally across. And as you exhale, firm the belly slightly, come back to the starting position. And let's do that 3 more times. So inhaling, reaching up and diagonally across. Firm the belly to come back out. 2 more. And this time, if it feels comfortable, stay in the pose for a few breaths. So rooting down through your feet, but lifting out to the side of the body, and direct your breath into the side of the body that's nice and open. Gaze can be at the top hands, it can be down towards the ground, or just allow the gaze to come forwards, whatever's more comfortable for your neck. Let's take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, release the arm down, all the way down. And take a moment in our mountain pose to tune in. Notice the sensations in the side of the body, perhaps a little bit more space into the ribs and the lung. And then gently making your way to the other side. I'm moving my chair because of space, but hopefully you have enough space just to wander around to the other side. Okay, and again, you can use your hand on the chair for a little bit of stability, or you can do this in the chair as well. Stepping the feet slightly wider apart and give me a little high with your hands. On your next inhalation, reach the arm up and diagonally across, and then firm the belly to come back out. And we'll do 3 more there. So inhaling up, palm facing towards the ground, exhale down. 2 more. And this time we'll stay in the pose. So inhaling up, allow that palm to be facing down. You can take the gaze up towards the top palm. You can take the gaze to the ground, or just keep it ahead. And then just find your breath. See if you can direct the breath into that open side of the body. Breathing into the lung, the rib cage, the armpit. Okay, 1 more deep breath in here. Maybe reach up a little bit more. And exhale to release back down. Give everything a little wiggle, give everything a little jiggle. And pause here for a moment. And again, just notice how you're feeling. Okay, flicker open the eyes. Step the foot that's closest to the chair in front and the other foot slightly further back. Back toes turned out just a little bit, but your hips and your shoulders coming towards the screen. Now you can hold onto the chair, or you can release both hands down by the sides. And on inhalation, bend into that front leg, float the arms up, float your gaze up. As you exhale, float the arms down, straighten that front leg. And again, 3 more times. And if you need to go slightly quicker or slightly slower, you can let that happen. Options here, if it's not comfortable for the arms to go up and overhead, you can do out to the side. Or anything else that feels appropriate for you. Lovely. Stay here for a moment, wherever you are. Root down through your feet, lift up out of the ribs. Take a deep breath in and exhale to lower back down. Holding onto the chair if you would like, step the feet towards one another. Take that moment to tune in here and notice. Maybe closing the eyes down or softening the gaze. And noticing if your feet feel different. Does the left and right feel different? Do the thighs feel different? If you were just doing one arm, do the arms feel different? And then let's set up for the other side. So coming round to the other side of your chair. Again, you're welcome to hold on. Step the foot that's closest to the chair in front and the other foot back a little bit. Toes turned out. You've got a nice comfortable feeling in the front of your hips. And again, you can hold onto the chair for balance or drop the hands down. Options with the arms, take them out or up and overhead. And you can change that when you're practicing. Okay, so let's inhale, bend into the knee, sweep the arms up. Firm the belly and exhale, sweep the arms down. Take the gaze down. Let's do 3 more. Try and make the movement as long as your breath. And that may mean you slow down or speed up a little bit. This time, stay in the pose. So options here, the arms can be overhead, they can be cactus, they can be a prayer. But stay here for a few breaths. If you want to challenge your balance, you can take the gaze up or maybe even see what it feels like to close the eyes. Knowing you're in control, you can open the eyes if you would like to. Take a deep breath in here and exhale to slowly, slowly lower the hand, straighten the leg. Step the feet towards one another and take that moment to pause, to tune in, to notice. And then when you're ready, coming back down onto your chair. Bring the palms of your hands together, give them a nice little rub. Softly place your hands over your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the hands from your eyes. Let's do that 2 more times. Rubbing the palms together. Place them over your eyes. Lovely deep breath in. And as you exhale, let the light slowly back in. 1 more time. Get comfortable in your chair for a moment. Soften or close the eyes down. And consciously relax all of the muscles of your face. Soften the muscles around the eyes, temples, cheeks, lips, and jaw. Soften your shoulders, relax your elbows, wrists, and hands. Soften your hips, your glutes, your knees, and your feet. And you'll hear my voice again in about 1 minute. When you feel ready to, start to invite some gentle movement back to fingers, back to toes. Have a lovely stretch if that feels nice. Flicker open the eyes. And let's take a moment of gratitude for our practice today. Om Shanti. Namaste.